Good afternoon. It's another beautiful day, sunny, not even a cloud in the sky. Very pleasant, very great conditions for the pool and the golf course. But I'm not here to talk about the pool, I'm here to talk about the course. So, Saturday, September 2nd, goodbye August, hello September. Labor Day weekend. Hope everyone has some plans in store. For us this past week, it's pretty much been all water management. Obviously, if you remember back to last week, it was blazing saddles, and this week was a lot nicer out. So started developing some hot spots on greens late last week. They were still not as firm as I'd like, but with the temperatures you would just get small areas that would dry down while the other areas were still above average on moisture levels. So midweek this week we dried down the surfaces completely, which resulted in more dry spots, more hot spots. We were just testing our thresholds, making sure we're still in the right spot, so that we can prepare for the club championship next weekend. So really this video is going to be all about water management. So we are over and past due on our wetting agent application, which whenever I say wetting agent, I'm applying a combination of polymers and acids. Okay, so the polymers you can think of as your surface tension, like when ever since grade school when we're talking about surface tension of water, on the rim of a cup, and you drop a drop of soap in there, and then all of a sudden it breaks the surface tension and the water boils over. Same deal here. Our surfaces on the greens, or any surface for that matter, but obviously we're more in particular for water management on our greens. So you get surface tension where you'll get that buildup where it starts repelling water. It becomes hydrophobic. And then moving further into the soil profile where no one's looking, obviously, under a microscope, you would see when that soil profile starts to dry down, each one of those sand particles will produce a waxy coating on them. And once it builds that waxy coating on them, that's the hydrophobic. It will repel water. Obviously, water and wax don't work well together. So the polymers help break the surface tension up top. The acids in these wetting agents break down that waxy coating on the sand particles, and you put it all together and you're able to re-wet or attract water to stay in the profile. And that doesn't mean it makes it wet. Wetting agent doesn't, maybe a bad name. Maybe it should be rehydration or just a soil profile penetrant. But either way, long story short, we're well overdue on that. It does typically need a very heavy water in app, and I just do not want to pull the trigger on that leading up to this week with the Labor Day weekend, and then definitely not next week leading up to the club championship. Because after that application, the heavy dose of water to get through the soil profile, to break down those waxy coatings, it takes 2, 3, sometimes 4 days to get that surface back down to the soil moisture levels that we would like to produce. So we're just going to stick it out, which is going to make for great performance, which is where we're at right now. We're all about performance. And after club championship, just expect a rehydration cycle the following week after. So that's what we're doing when you see us out with these pogo sticks. They take volumetric water content reading that allows us to anticipate the dry down for the day based on temperatures and humidity and UV rays and wind speeds. So we utilize these tools to help aid in that. And we're always on the threshold. So this weekend we kind of rehydrated a little bit. We're probably 2%, which is very little, 2 or 3% above where we'd be if we want to be on the edge. So next week we'll bring down these readings 2 to 4% and let them dry through the rest of the week. And by the weekend, we should have some nice firm championship greens. They're going to be hard to hold shots sometimes. And right now the greens are very receptive. That's going to change through next week if weather stays dry this way. So there's your water 101 for today and for this week. Till next time, we'll talk to you next week. Have a great weekend. Thanks for your support. Bye-bye.